Welcome, my friends. The What's on the Menu crew is very, very happy to be in North Woburn, Massachusetts today at a brand new facility called Scoreboard Sports Bar and Grill.
That's correct.
Now, when you come into this place, it's a pretty nice looking operation. There's hundreds and hundreds of TVs in here. And we're going to talk about every sport and some of the promotions we're going to have here. All right, so this is Lauren. Go ahead.
Fabrici.
I would screw that all up, so I give her an opportunity to say this. I graduated University of Massachusetts out at Amherst.
Absolutely.
Worked there for a few months since the location is brand new.
Yes.
So tell us what you're promoting out here now in a sports bar in Woburn. Let's do this here. Let's talk about the location first.
Okay.
Okay? So I say for people who are in Woburn, we're at the cinema. People know that. Now, if you're coming here from outside to come down here to see you or have some of this wonderful food that Nathan's going to cook for us, how would you say to get here?
It's right off I-95.
Yep.
You want to get off at exit 35,
yep.
Follow Route 38. We're located right in between the cinema and the Holiday Inn Select.
Okay. All right, so now we're here. We're here. What are you promoting?
Everything.
Everything. This is a sports facility.
It's primarily a sports bar. We're very promotionally driven, very entertainment driven. Fridays and Saturday nights we have live entertainment, only the best bands in the North Boston area. Some of the most popular, we have Jimmy's Down, that was here this past Saturday. Lisa Love, she's a big name in Woburn, one of our biggest acts, very fun. Ernie and the Automatics, have you ever heard of them?
No, I'm too old.
What?
When were they popular?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
They have two members from Boston.
Not in the 1950s, honey.
Have you ever heard of Boston?
Yes, I have.
Two of the members from Boston are in Ernie Bach.
Good. That makes them a good group.
Yeah. Very good. Also, a U2 cover band's going to be playing here the night before Thanksgiving. Big night, so we'll bring everybody out.
So do you operate on when you talk about a sports promotion, do you talk about each sport in season? Right now we're talking about football and golf.
Football.
Is that how, football, just football?
Well, right now we're really focusing on football. Look at all the TVs we have in here.
Yeah, but you have NASCAR and all that kind of stuff
Yeah,
too?
we do. Primarily.
Yes, we do. It sounded like this. You better be promoting all this stuff.
I know. I'm not a NASCAR fan. I'm a Pats fan.
Okay.
Sundays we have all the TVs on. We have the NFL ticket. We have ESPN Game Day. We have.
And then we're going to have the World Series and baseball to finish it.
If the Red Sox make it, what do you think?
No, I want to get the Yankees.
What?
Yeah. The Yankees, they have a better team. It's proven by their record. Anyway, so we're just going to, and then after the baseball, the World Series of football go over, then we're going to switch to hockey and basketball. And we're just going to continue this keep promoting the sports, right, basically.
Absolutely. We're a sports bar.
So if you're interested in sports, come here. That's
16 different TVs, 292 in-screen TVs.
Yeah, but
can't go wrong.
I don't want anybody to come in here at noontime and leave at midnight, They'd be in tough shape watching sports all day.
I know, but in the meantime, you can eat great food. So.
Great food.
Excellent food.
That's a good takeoff. Now let's talk to this guy over here for a couple of minutes.
Sure.
How long have you been in this business, young man?
I've been in the business for about 18 years.
18 years?
18 years.
You're old enough to be in there 18
Absolutely.
years. Huh?
Yeah, 35.
And when you started this, everybody starts in this business washing dishes, and they just continue their way along.
That's true. At 12 years old, I was actually at a private golf course on Cape Cod, washing dishes. Yeah, Picasso Golf Course. It's a really nice, prestigious golf course.
There's a lot of good golf courses on the Cape.
There are. That's one of the best ones on Cape Cod.
Do you play?
I do.
There you go. See, now here's a guy we could promote here. He's a sportsman. We could promote the golf.
I played baseball, football, basketball, hockey.
Yeah.
I did them all.
Good for you. Where'd you come from?
I was born in Denver. And,
Denver.
Yep. And then when I was 12 years old, I moved to Cape Cod.
Is the weather really in Denver like they say? It's like it can snow in the morning and go swimming in the afternoon and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun out there. It's a beautiful country.
It's a beautiful country.
Yeah, it's great out there. If you guys want a good place to go to Denver. It's really nice.
Now, this is a sports bar.
It is a sports bar.
And
Yes.
this is pretty obvious by the menu you came
absolutely.
up with. Where'd you get these ideas
Absolutely. The
from?
names are basically offshoots of the different sports. We have a sports page theme that's football. And you have warm up and starting lineup, and then you have a baseball theme one. You got the bullpen, and you've got the 7th inning stretch. You've got a basketball one. It's got halftime on it. And It's got pregame showstoppers, and you got the hockey page. It's
How
got
do you like
penalty
your
box.
entrees now? How do you like your entrees? You got fish,
We have
beef,
fish,
pork,
beef,
what?
pork, chicken. You know, we do some fajitas. We do a lot of really good burgers. We do great wings. Bake our wings. We get some really fresh wings in right off the farms. Bake them in the oven, flash fry them when we're ready to go, and toss them in some really nice sauces.
So now in the modern restaurant business, you have to be aware of all the things that can go wrong. You know
Absolutely,
what I mean?
absolutely.
Just reading the paper,
Sure.
kids have peanut allergies.
Sure they do.
Gluten is
Absolutely.
a problem. So do you inform the wait staff? I'm sure
Yeah.
you do, but I want you to say that. You
Sure. The wait staff is all actually SurSafe trained, which is they go through it. It's a 2-day training.
Yeah.
Basically, it teaches you about all the different salmonellas, E. coli, all the bacteria and stuff that are out there that can kind of get in things.
Yeah.
And then you've got, they go to tips so they know about all the alcohol stuff and all that stuff as well too. Peanut allergies, we don't use any nut oils here.
Yeah.
So you don't really have to worry too much about nut allergies. We use all canola oil, so you get trans fat-free oils that we fry in. And your grill stuff is all just regularly seasoned, salt, pepper. It's pretty good stuff.
Nothing out of the way.
No, nothing out of the way.
But it's delicious as we
absolutely.
speak, yeah.
As far as gluten goes, I mean, you just we leave off the breading and stuff if you need no flour, anything like that.
All that stuff.
That's the easiest way to go a lot
Because
of the time.
that's I've noticed that over the past couple of years. You read the paper all the time, and somebody's always bringing that up. And in New York City, no trans fat, none of it moves from this place to that place. Right?
Sure.
Now back to you. What are the hours of this wonderful sports bar? And days of the week and stuff like that. Is it open every day, I'm sure, 7 days a week? Or what
7
are the
days
hours?
a week. We open up for breakfast in the morning starting at 6:30. We do
Really?
a buffet. Absolutely.
Oh, that makes you put in a long day.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It's good times though.
All right, so we're open every day at 6:30?
Every day at
Sunday
6:30.
too?
Sunday too.
Wow, I might come in for breakfast.
Yeah.
I never
Come on
gave that a
down.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be just a good idea because there's a lot of places that you can go looking for to go to breakfast. So that's a good. All right, so now what time we close for like
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. But now what time can I get my dinner at the last minute?
We do food up until 11:30.
Up until I can order until 11:30.
You can order until 11:30. We do
Okay.
last call for drinks at 12:30, and then we close around 1.
All right.
Yeah.
So now, literally, the prices seem to be, and you keep the prices down.
Yeah, we
for
try
the
to keep it
economy.
down.
Looks like it's pretty reasonable to me as far as I'm
Sure.
concerned, you know what I mean?
We base it off of kind of what's around in the area, but we're below or right at most of our competitors around in the area. We don't worry so much about food costs. It's, we try to help you guys out, the customers, and we want to give you a good meal, a reasonable price.
And everything's delivered first thing in the morning. Just the spinach was cut this morning in Concord,
Absolutely.
Mass.
Well,
somewhere,
yeah,
right?
we get
Food
fresh
expert.
ingredients from Sid Wainer. In the mornings, you got our poultry trucks and stuff that come in 5 days a week. So that's all fresh. You get pastas that come in from pasta companies around. So everything's fresh that comes in through the door. Fish is delivered. Got Martin's Seafood. So you do have a lot of really good local.
So you
people that
keep
are
your
coming in.
purvey, you keep these people that are delivering this stuff here right on top of the market, because if they don't deliver good, fresh stuff,
Correct.
they're
Yep,
gone.
absolutely.
Right?
Send
That
them
has
right
to
out
be
the
the name
door.
of the game now in this
Sure.
business. Because if you give somebody a bad sandwich, my motto was, I'll go here and have a bad sandwich, it's on me. You know what I mean? I go there, give the guy a second chance. If you don't like it the second time, say, phew,
Yeah,
goodbye.
right out the door.
You know what I mean? That's
I'll make
the
you
way it
happy the
has
first
to
time
be.
you come in anyway. You'll be all right.
All right, promote the Scoreboard Grill and I forgot what do we call it? Sports Grill and Bar and Grill.
Scoreboard,
Scoreboard.
Sports Bar and Grill.
Sports Bar and Grill. I have to remember that when I come for breakfast. All right, come on. What are we going to do? Zolak comes here.
Yeah.
You know him?
I do actually.
Is he nice? He seems to be a kind of
Very nice guy.
Personable guy.
Yeah, he's from the Sports Hub. He was a former quarterback for the Patriots, so he comes in and he mingles with the patrons that are in here, kind of gives them that interaction feeling. We also do live broadcast with Damon Amendolara with the DA show. Also, we we do a lot of promotions with a lot of our liquor companies. So we kind
What's
of
the karaoke business?
Karaoke? You like to
Yeah.
sing?
I can't sing, but karaoke, you don't have to sing at karaoke.
I know. Well, actually, we're very lucky because a lot of people that come in for karaoke are very good singers. But that's Thursday night starting at 9 o'clock. So they come in on Thursdays and everyone starts singing. It's so much fun. It's one of our biggest nights here.
Are you the MC and all the stuff?
I'm not. We actually have someone who comes in and does it for us.
Your job is just to talk about promotion?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I do all the media. I do all the newspaper ads. We're very out there trying to get our name out. We are a new company, so.
It is a new company. That's
it's
one
new,
of the
but I
reasons
mean, it's
we're
really
here.
taken off. I mean,
I think it's always exciting to come to a new place, you know what I mean? Because
Yes.
you go to an old place, the people are used to it, you know, and they say, I know that, you know, we go to a lot of restaurants in Woburn, they've been very, very good. But they've been here for a while, so, you know, people don't pay attention. But a new place, you know, they're looking at me and they're saying, if I believe him, I'm going to go there and try it out, you know what I mean? So that's what we try and do. All I'm here for is to provide you an opportunity to give information to the people so that they can come. So we got off to a good start here. So why don't we go into the kitchen?
Sure.
And you can make me something wonderful.
Absolutely.
to eat.
I'll make you a few things good.
2 things. That'll
right.
be even better. My wife
right.
will be angry. I won't eat supper, but that's
It's
too
gonna
bad
be
for her.
Take some home to her. You'll be okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
All right, here I am. This
Rock
is
and
this
roll.
is one of the most important parts of the program.
Absolutely.
Is watching this food be prepared.
Watching me cook.
That's right. So
Absolutely.
let's start here. What are you going to cook first?
Well, first we're going to start with a chicken marsala.
Chicken marsala.
Absolutely. It's one of our house specialties. Prosciutto. It's got some garlic in there. It's got some fresh herbs in there. Demi-glaze. It's got a little bit of Marsala wine, some fresh mushrooms. We're going to put it over some nice spaghettini, which is a cross between angel hair and spaghetti.
All right.
Yep, it's a fantastic dish. And then we're going to do another pasta dish for you guys.
What is it?
It's going to be a lobster ravioli.
Woo!
Yeah, lobster ravioli. It's going to go with a sun-dried tomato. We're going to make a we're going to make a pesto in the pan. It's going to be a sun-dried tomato, basil, Parmesan cheese, some cream.
I'm getting hungry already.
Absolutely.
But before we start now,
Sure.
come over here.
Sure.
Now, just give us a little idea. Everything is chopped and ready to go.
A lot of the stuff is already chopped just for timing purposes, but I'm going to cut a couple things here and there, just to kind of show you what it is. I'll cut the veg of the day, which is fresh. And a lot of garnish. You got some fresh herbs I'll chop up because I don't want them to release the oils until we're getting ready to cook. Just some regular seasoning, some tomatoes, some chicken. We got my cream here for our sauces, homemade demi-glaze, some garlic butter that we've made up already, fresh basil, garlic, prosciutto, sun-dried tomatoes. We've got a shredded Parmesan cheese there we're going to use to thicken our sauce up a little bit. Extra virgin olive oil, butter. We got Marsala wine, we've got white wine, and we got a little bit of garnish.
I'm so hungry now that I won't be able to wait.
That's
for
what I'm here for, you
All
know?
right, brother.
You got to wait
Go.
for me to finish cooking for you, though.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I want to actually get the vegetable set up so that we can just saute the vegetable really quick right at the end.
All right.
So I'm going to take a summer squash, I'm going to take a zucchini, pepper, onion, carrot, and I'm just going to julienne these up really, really fast.
Go ahead.
Okay. Best way to do a carrot, if you want to julienne it, take your little end off here, flip it onto its side, right?
Flat spot.
Absolutely, and then cut it lengthwise into strips. And I'm doing about 6-inch strips here, but if it's too big for you, if it's going to be too big, just cut it right in half. Do a 3-inch strip. Then just go right down and cut it into julienne strips, is what we in the culinary business call it. It'll give you a nice little matchsticks. All right, so we can saute those up really, really fast right at the end. All right, and I'll do the same thing with the zucchini and the summer squash. The reason why I like to do it on zucchini and summer squash is to get the seeds out. You know, I don't like all that seeds in there, and the meat and stuff in the actual zucchini is the best part of it's really on the outside for me. So I'll do the same thing, like I said, go around the edges. We'll take this, we'll put this in a stock later, make some vegetable stock with that. All right, so like I said, 3-inch stalks again. Julienne them down, same way we did before. Roll your knife, make sure you don't cut your fingers off. That'd be bad, you know.
That's important.
So we'll do those up. We'll do a couple of these really, really quick. All right, nice and easy. So now we got our zucchini, we've got our carrots. We can do our onions. Peeled it already, just took the outside off. Split that right down the middle. I like to take the outer skin off just because I like the inner set a little bit better.
start with your knife on an angle and just julienne those right up.
The angle is important, huh?
You know,
I'd be cutting it straight up and
yeah,
down.
you know, if you do it straight up and down, I can actually show you. If you try to cut an onion straight up and down, what's going to happen is you're going to get these big pieces like this.
I try again.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what happens. So if you have a piece on the side and you start at a little bit of an angle, it's going to give you a julienne all the way through. And as you get to the top, you can go to your straight.
Right.
And then
Because it's
when
round.
yeah, absolutely. So it's round, so you got to cut like
Yikes!
that. And when you go through that, you've got a perfectly even julienne onion all the way around. All right, so there's our onion. We got that all set. And then we'll take the summer squash. We'll do the same thing one more time. 3 inches, just the outside. You can see all that seed and stuff inside there. That's what I'm talking about, how it's all, it's very, very soft and it falls apart.
Yeah.
It's going to fall apart in your dish, so you don't really want that. Like I said, we'll put that in a stock later. It's a good way to use it. So that's the best way to do that. Outside right there, just keep that outside piece, put that to the side.
Yeah.
Straight down, nice and easy. Keep your fingers back, make sure you don't cut anything off, like I said before. Now we got enough for probably about 2 dishes. You know, we're only going to put the vegetable with the Marsala today because the lobster ravioli's pretty much got enough already in it.
Yep.
So you don't really need to worry about that too much. Okay, so that's that. That's all set to go. Last thing we want to cut up is the pepper. The outside of the pepper is the same thing. Cut it right down the side. And it's going to give you a nice little piece like this. Take out the vein that's inside there. A lot of the time you can just run your knife right underneath it. It'll take the vein right out. That vein actually will get bitter when you cook it, so you actually want to take it out. A lot of people will leave it in there because they don't really notice it too much. But when you get into really nice cooking and when you do stuff like that, take that vein out. You'll actually have a little bit better flavor. And then just roll your knife right through there too. Now you've got sticks that are all the same size. You've got a lot of nice bright colors. You know, you have some company over, you got all these really nice vegetables that are fresh. They take about 3 or 4 minutes to cook. And we'll saute them up right at the end. We'll put them on the dish and it'll be fantastic. It'll be good to go. I'm just going to put those aside. We'll wait for that. Get those out of the way. And we can start doing our Marsala. Marsala will take about 8 minutes to cook. So once we get to about the 5-minute mark, we'll throw the vegetables on in a separate pan and we'll be good to go. So everything will come out at the same time. These are 4-ounce chicken breasts. We just kind of cut them thin so they cook really, really super fast. Salt and pepper, you always want to season your flours that you're going to be using. Give you a little bit extra flavor. Okay, just mix that in a little bit. Take our chicken breasts, put them right down in here. While you're doing this, get your pan turned on. So you're going to use a little bit of butter in there. The reason I'm using the butter is to cut the smoking point of that extra virgin olive oil so it doesn't burn on you. You don't want that burnt flavor.
Butter keeps it from burning.
Yeah, the butter keeps it from burning because there's the fatty acids in there will actually keep it from burning. Extra virgin olive is so pure, you've got little, you can't really see it when you actually cook with extra virgin olive oil, but there's little pieces of olives in there. And that's actually what will start smoking at everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we'll get these all in here and we'll get these all floured up and ready to go. While that pan's getting hot, we're waiting for the pan to almost start smoking. When it starts smoking, you know that it's hot enough. It's got probably another about 35-40 seconds. We've got chopped garlic. We've got shallots that have been chopped up. We've got mushrooms, and I'll show you how to cut these mushrooms really quick. These are just regular domestic mushrooms. I take the stem off. Stem's really not really edible. You can eat it if you really want to, put it in a mushroom soup. The problem is it's really super fibrous, so when you chew on it, you'll be chewing on it like a bubble gum. It will never really break down on you. So I take that off. Cut the mushroom in half, chop it straight down, leaves you some really nice little chunks. Don't make them too small. That's a problem people have. Remember that a mushroom is mostly water. So when you, yeah, absolutely. So when you cook it, it's going to break down and disappear. So leave your chunks big when you do this so that you have your mushrooms and you can see them and there's still something left when you go to do it. So, you know, maybe a couple mushrooms. I did one there. We've got 2 other ones already done for us over here. We've got some fresh basil. We've got some prosciutto di Parma right here. Imported from Italy. And we got some garlic butter. We've got our demi-glaze, which is beef stock that's been cooked down. Gives us a really nice texture in the back. And then we've just got salt and pepper. And that's pretty much all we need for this dish, besides the Marsala wine, which obviously you have to have. Makes it Marsala. So like I said, our pan's smoking. If you wanted to use skin chicken, you could. We use a boneless, skinless breast. Yeah. The skin on the chicken's gonna it's gonna crisp up a little more. You can use it if you wanted to do like a stuffed one. We don't do stuffed here, so we don't do that. And you'll see your chicken will start to brown. You can actually see it on the outside where your chicken starts to brown a little bit. Once you get that golden brown flavor, or golden brown color, that's all the juices being locked in there. And that's what you're really looking for. You want all those juices to be locked in. All right, so we just flip it over. So once we get that started, we can start adding our other mise en place to the thing. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of garlic, because everybody loves garlic. It's good for the heart, it's good for you. A little bit of onion, or scallion as we call it.
Why you put it all in the same place?
Yeah, I put it all in the same place. I want that, a lot of people will take that chicken out and do the sauce in the pan. I actually want the sauce to cook into the chicken. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put the prosciutto in there. I'm only gonna put some of the prosciutto in now, and I'll put some in at the end. I wanna get that saltiness from the prosciutto in there right now. And I'll use about half of our mushrooms in there now too. We'll put a little bit in at the very end. We'll toss that around. Then add your Marsala wine. Pull your pan away when you're doing your Marsala wine. Okay. Otherwise you're gonna get the flame up in your face, and you don't really want that. Okay? Woohoo! So you get that nice flame there. So if you did that, you did that when that was over the actual flame, that bottle could flame go on the bottle. You really don't want that at all. So leave that go for about 45 seconds or so. What's going to happen is once that flame's gone, your alcohol and the actual wine is gone. So you have no alcohol. Really all you're left with is just the flavor from it. All right? Add our demi-glaze. About a cup of demi-glaze. That's actually going to cook down a little bit. I'm going to add our fresh herbs.
When you say cook down, that means
it's going to reduce. Yeah, what's going to happen is...
It doesn't evaporate, it just kind of gets less.
The water evaporates. Okay. So you have water in stock. There's a liquid in it. What happens is when it cooks down, the water escapes and you concentrate the flavors of the other stuff that's left in there. So the Marsala wine, the Marsala's grape stuff will still be in there, and all the wine in there and all the liquid will be gone. So you get that intense Marsala flavor. Same with demi-glaze. You're going to get all the collagen and everything from the bones that are in there, and it will actually thicken. It's the gelatin in the bones that will actually help that thicken, and the more of it you get, the thicker your sauce will be. So you let that cook down a little bit. Add some fresh basil right at the end here. Like I said, I'm going to add some prosciutto right at the end. I wanted a little bit of flavor, but I also want the freshness too. So we got some fresh and we got some flavor in there all at once. And really all we're waiting for now is the chicken to make sure it's 165 degrees. Like I said, that'll take about 7 minutes or so because these are so thin. For those people that are cooking at home, and if you don't really know about feeling and texture, I would say just use a thermometer. 165, you're good to go. You can pull it off, and that dish is pretty much ready to go. So what we're going to do is once we get that ready to go and it's hot, we're going to drop our pasta for it. Fresh pasta takes about 3 to 5 minutes to cook, probably about 3 minutes.
Well, fresh pasta is not brittle like regular pasta you buy in a box at the stores.
Regular pasta in the store has been dried. Fresh pastas you can also get in the store. It's usually in the cold sections. It's under refrigeration because the yeast and everything is still in there. It hasn't been dried at all. It stays in your refrigerator for about a week, so you can buy it a couple of days ahead if you wanted to. They make a lot of great fresh pastas now that are out there that you can use at home. And I would really suggest using it. And it's going to be better. It's going to have a really fresh flavor to it. Mix it around just a little bit till it's done. Transfer it right over to our pan. I'm going to transfer it right in so the sauce actually cooks right into the actual pasta. Take our pasta, we're going to put it in the back. Just like that. Now we can twirl this if we really want to and make it look really super nice. If you're trying to impress some people, you know, put our pasta, layer it like that. Maybe some fresh herbs. Get our rims all nice and wiped. Make sure we don't do that there. A little bit of fresh basil right on top. A little bit of fresh cheese right on top.
Now, like we said before, presentation's important.
Absolutely.
People eat with their eyes.
It's one of your biggest things. You eat with your eyes, you eat with your smell first, and then you taste it.
Right.
And then we just garnish it up maybe with a little bit of a flour. And there you go.
Can I eat that flour?
You can. That is an edible flour.
Yeah.
That's an edible flour. I would never put anything you can't eat on a plate. That would just be wrong.
Yeah, you're right there.
So there's your basic chicken marsala dish. We didn't put the vegetables in it We can saute them up. If you want to do the julienne vegetables, they would kind of go on the back.
Yeah.
I can show you how to, we'll saute those up in a minute, but I just wanted to kind of show you what the basic dish looks like.
Yeah.
This is a meal in itself.
The meal in itself.
So you really don't have to do too much other than that right there.
All right, looks
Yeah,
good to
sounds
me.
good.
Here we are. Welcome back.
Thanks for
The
having us.
famous words. Welcome back.
Absolutely.
Now, for my people who watch what's on the menu, this is the part of the show that they really enjoy because they can tell, they claim they can tell by my facial expressions whether I like it or not.
Sure.
So this is the time to eat. Now, while I eat, you promote,
Okay.
and then he can butt in and talk about whatever he wants to talk about. But that was an excellent demonstration on
Sure.
cooking, I have to say. I've done a lot of these programs.
Sure.
That was perfect.
I mean, I like the food. I might be eating with you.
Yes, that's what we want you to do, but not at the same time I'm eating it, that's for sure. So go ahead, promote.
Okay. Like I said before, we have every single thing that you could possibly want to watch any type of game. We have the NFL ticket. We have ESPN Game Day. We
What does
have,
that really mean? If I want to watch Kansas City play San Diego, I can watch that game?
Yeah.
What I do, say to the bartender, put it on this TV over here? Like, and what
we
if
make sure
somebody
that
says-
we have everything all panned out, so each TV has every
Each
single game.
TV would have
We
a
have
different-
designated TVs for designated games.
So you
if
could have a
someone
whole bunch of people
someone
sitting over
they're
here and nobody
from Kansas,
sitting over
someone
there.
said,
Yeah.
"Oh, from Kansas,
Depends
exactly.
on the fans.
I'm from Kansas City. Oh, you're on
Yeah.
that TV right over there.
Okay.
I'm for the Steelers. Yeah, go right over there. It's
Yeah.
on that TV
All
over
right,
there.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. Okay, go ahead. Keep
And if you're
going.
not into NFL, we also have College Game Day. And what that does is we get all the different colleges, the college games on. And those are big. Where'd you go to school?
I went to high school right here in Woburn. I've been here all my
Where'd you
life,
go to
and I never
college?
left. I never went to college.
You didn't?
No.
Ah, well, we're really big. We have a lot of Buckeye fans here, and a lot of college alumni get together here and they get to watch their sports, so that's always fun.
I would go to Boston College if I went to college.
Yeah, they have a really big following. They always
do.
come in here as well too,
Yep.
and they wear their jerseys and they really get into it. It's really interactive, and we love it. Also, on Sundays we do free wings at halftime.
that?
We give free wings out for halftime.
Yep, they're in the Patriots games.
Yeah,
Come in, you get a basket of free wings. You try out our extra special wings. Yeah, they're very good.
delicious.
Really?
Yeah, they're becoming world famous. We love them.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And to wash it all down, we have all different type of craft beers. We have 9 different beers on tap. So if you're thirsty, you have something to wash it down with.
No excuses.
Oh, jeez.
This is lobster ravioli.
That is lobster
Delicious.
ravioli. You like
Delicious,
it?
yes.
You getting
very
those chunks
good.
of lobster
Yeah.
coming through there nicely? Tasting that sun-dried tomato, the basil.
Yeah, very good.
Hint of garlic in the very back of it.
Let's try mine.
Try yours. By all means, go right ahead.
What do you think? Delicious,
Yeah,
Ed?
perfect, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be the
So,
judge
you know,
of it.
as far as our wings and our appetizers and stuff go, you know, we're becoming world famous. We take some, like I said, local, fresh chicken wings that just come in, nice plump ones, or not the skinny chickens, or, you
Yeah.
know, we get them fresh. We bake them in the oven for about, 15 to 20 minutes to really lock in the flavor with some herbs and some seasonings on the outside. And then we flash fry them. So we don't fry them for a really long time. We fry them for about 3 or 4 minutes. Really get that crispiness on the outside that people really,
Got a
really
little
like.
bite to them.
They do. You know, that really crispiness on the outside is what people really look for sometimes in a wing.
Yeah.
A lot of the times you get that breading on the outside. It's
Yeah.
not great.
No.
So they're all gluten free. It's just a fresh chicken breast with a little bit of seasoning. Drop really fast in the canola oil, so really fresh and healthy for you. And toss it with your choice of sauce.
I'm not going to go with the healthy for you, but I mean,
Yeah, well,
I think so.
it's chicken.
it's chicken.
Hey, chicken's good.
Chicken is
Chicken's good for you.
That's right. It is good for you.
Well, you try that orange ginger sauce that we have on the menu. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. The ginger helps your stomach, and orange got some vitamin C in there. You could make an argument for healthy.
All right, now let's have a little review now.
Sure.
All right. We got a brand new sports bar here.
Sure.
Located on the Interstate Highway.
Right off
at
the
exit
interstate.
35. Is
Yep.
that correct? Okay,
Yep.
35. So people from Woburn already know where it's located. Right at the cinema, we call this Middlesex Canal Park. Is that?
Yes.
I remember when they built these buildings.
Yep.
So now, people coming from far away, which we're going to have, they'll be coming here in droves now after they see this program.
Absolutely.
We'll be all over Middlesex County. This program
Sure.
is shown around on Verizon all over Middlesex County. They're going to come over here and try it out. So we're going to say, you come down the Interstate Highway, get off at exit 35, come south one exit into the cinema.
Yep, right in between the holiday
Shows right with the light. The light, take it right
Sure.
here. Okay.
If you're going to come off of 35, you're going to hit the rotary.
Oh, yeah, right. You're going to hit the road.
You're going to hit the rotary right off of 35.
Go south towards...
And you want to take 38 south.
South, okay.
If you're coming from the north, you want to go to your third offshoot of the rotary. If you're coming north, it's the first exit. If you're coming south, it's the third exit off the rotary.
Now, if I want to call, what number do I use to call Lauren to find out what she's promoting this week? Because you get a different promotion almost every day.
Absolutely. He was just talking about the wings. We do a 25-cent wing night every Wednesday. So, starting at 5. Nothing better
Matthew,
than a good
we'll
wing
be
than
here.
25-cent wings.
25 cents? Yeah.
25-cent wings starting
That
at
ain't
5.
bad price. And then we have karaoke and all that stuff.
Karaoke
So
on
what's the
Thursdays.
number if we're going to call?
You want to call 781-897-4000.
Yeah.
And then we keep talking about all these promotions. You can
And who's
find-
going to answer the phone there? 4,000.
Maybe me.
Maybe you. That person who answers the phone is going to have the information on the website. What's the website? We'll repeat that again.
If you go to TPS Scoreboard, SCOREBORARD.com, all of our information's right on there. Anything that we have upcoming for shows. Also, we do a big Facebook account where we do different promotions and discounts on there as well.
Facebook, that's a big
Facebook,
deal.
I know, the social network.
Become a friend. Become a friend. Get a coupon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get coupons.
Yeah, you get
Coupons are
coupons
always
coming
good.
right through.
Coupons is a good way to practice.
Sure.
Okay, so now on the web page, everything's on the website as far as the menu is concerned.
Yes.
The hours. What are the hours again? 6:30 in the morning for breakfast.
For breakfast, yeah, we open up for lunch at 11 and we close at 1.
So what if somebody come in already at 6 o'clock, makes the coffee, gets everything ready? So if I show up at 6:30,
6:30.
You'll be ready to
eggs
go.
will be right there.
ready
Okay,
to
it's
go.
all set, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be waiting
I'll
for
probably
you.
bump into some of these purveyors out there that are bringing stuff fresh every minute, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
You probably know some of them.
Now, let's try the chicken.
Absolutely.
Polish that right off, Ed.
Oh, yeah, I'm not afraid.
Not afraid. These are really, really good. You're a good cook.
Thanks.
Chicken, yeah, he's a good cook. You're right. Besides a good cook, I think the demonstration, it was very, very educational.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was.
Good.
I really did enjoy it. All right, Marsala Wine.
Marsala Wine, demi-glaze, fresh herbs. You got some garlic, you got some shallot in there.
So we're going to have a little Marsala Wine.
You're going to have some
flavor
Marsala
right
Wine,
here.
absolutely.
Okay.
That Marsala Wine will come through. That'll be probably the first thing you taste. We use a darker Marsala here.
Yep.
It's got a little bit more sweetness to it. It's going to give you a little more of that Marsala flavor.
A very nice piece of chicken, too.
Yeah. Like I said, we use the boneless here. Anybody that wants to kind of use the skin on at home, if they really want to do that, they can.
Yeah.
My suggestion would be don't cook it in the sauce. If you're going to use the actual skin on, actually take it out of the sauce, cook it in the oven, make the sauce in the pan, and then pour it over it at the end.
Somewhere along the line, the past few years, the chicken skin became not good for you.
Well, chicken skin's actually got high in fat.
Yeah.
So if you can take the skin off, you're going to lose a lot of that.
Right.
So,
Which is good.
yeah,
We don't
absolutely.
want any fat, right?
Sure.
Zero fat.
That's good for you, isn't it?
No.
No, it tastes good.
That tastes
Well,
good.
it tastes good, but it's not good for you.
You need some fat in your
Anything,
diet.
anything
Trans fats,
tastes good.
Yes.
Well, this is delicious.
Excellent.
Nice and tender?
Yeah, very tender,
Fantastic.
very flavorful, and the presentation is excellent.
Wonderful.
Well, Nathan,
Very educational.
Warren, thank you very much for
Thank
the
you so much.
invitation.
You're
It was
welcome.
excellent. Next time.